going to sew a cape to my new doll, Amicia, and I'm going to show you right here what I'm doing. First of all, I'm folding up my fabric as you see I do here, and then I'm going to cut out this cape part of the pattern, and I'm going to leave the pattern in the info box below. If you cut the pattern out right, you will have a half circle when you open it up. I cut out 2 pieces for the hood, so I lay the fabric double and place the pattern and cut it out. I'm not making my seam allowance too big on the white here, as I want it to be the inner part of my hoodie. And then I'm going to cut all the parts of my gray fabric as well, just like I did here. But in the gray fabric I am going to make a bigger seam allowance than I do on the white. I made 2 pockets of the gray fabric, and I'm cutting out 2 pieces of the white to be the top for the pockets. I don't have a pattern on these, I'm just eyeballing it, and these are actually a tiny bit too big. I placed the hoodies good side to good side, and I'm sewing this part that I'm showing here. I also sewed the white piece on good side to good side, a little lower than the actual edge of the gray, and I'm just turning it around like I show here, pin it down, and I'm going to sew it so that my needle are not going through all the layers but only the top 2 layers. This way you won't see this sewing on the front side. I turned the white hoodie around and I put it inside the gray one. This way I have the good side to the good side in there, and I can sew the front of it together all the way around. Here I sewn the front of the hoodie together, so I just have to turn it inside out to have the nice sides out. I did sew the top part of each pockets together. I'm just going to pin the hoodie because that makes it easier when I'm going to work with it from here. And I'm going to place my pockets where I want them so I can sew these on as well. I have sewn my pockets on here, and you can put stuff in them if you want to. Remember not to sew the top part of it to the cape. Then I'm going to take the white cape part, and I'm finding the good side, and I'm placing that on the good side on the gray, so I have good side to good side. So all the way from the neckline down and around the cape and back to the neckline with a back stitch. I sewed all the way around here on the cape, and now I'm just going to turn it inside out, and I'm going to pin the corners down here to make sure that it's lying perfectly. I find the middle part on the neckline and I mark it, and then I'm going to make some folds on the cape itself so that the hoodie actually fits to the cape. I'm pinning the gray part of the hoodie to the gray part of the cape, good side to good side, like you see I do here. And then I'm going to sew this together with a back stitch all the way across the neckline. After I sewed that on, I'm going to fold this white part on the hoodie, and I'm carefully sewing that down to the white part on the cape, and I'm doing that with a stitch so that you don't see the seam when it's done. I'm going to sew a tiny bit up and down seam around the edge of this hoodie to make sure that the fabric is lying nicely all the way around all the time. So I'm just gonna do that nice and neat. Then I have the small hook and eye, and I'm going to sew that on here at the neckline so that I can close it around the doll's neck. That's all there is to this turnable cape. This can be used with the white side out or the gray side out as you want to. This cape was a bit hard and tricky to make, but I hope I came around everything on it so that you can make it yourself anyway. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like. Thank you for watching. See you later and happy crafting.